think I wore these jeans last week.
Did you?
Yeah, because Sarah made a comment about how my knees were blown out. And I took that a different way.
See, and that's why I changed the lighting up.
Yeah.
Because also, this wall gets a little blown out, but I can't get the camera angle to not have the...
Well, it looks like...
that shit's kind of too shiny.
It's because it's so shiny.
You know, they do make a thing for that, though. It's like a filter. You put it in front of your camera lenses, and it's called some kind of filter. And it, like, you put that over it, and it's clear. You can see through it, but it just filters out certain wavelengths. And it'll clear up a lot of the shit we got going on. So think about finding it, because they're cheap. They're like $10 on Amazon.
I wonder if I should polish these wheels up for him.
They're almost too shiny as it is.
Think so?
Yeah. That's like showing up on the white balance. That's too much.
Hang on, how close are we? Are we close yet?
Yeah, we're real close on Facebook.
Yeah, we're
But
469.
YouTube's where the money's at.
Yeah.
You never hear about people making a lot of money on Facebook, but YouTube, we're about halfway there.
Yeah.
We're close to halfway there.
Send us some stars.
Yeah. Hit stars, guys.
Dude, now, there's a guy that was, because you know when you scroll TikTok and you'll come across somebody in their live thing, and I guess for some reason, TikTok had like picked him or something as just like a random person to, what's it called? What's the word I'm looking for? To like promote or whatever.
Yeah. Oh,
Anyways.
like a For You thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He had 31,000 people watching him play some dirt bike video game. And it was so funny because he was like, guys, I can't believe it. I can't believe it. There's 31,000 people here right now. And they had like given him a galaxy and like all this other stuff. And he's like, oh my God. And he's like freaking out. It was pretty funny.
That is funny.
It's always fun to watch. So it takes me back to like the Twitch days. Did you ever watch Twitch?
Yeah.
Long time ago?
Yeah.
So you used
I still
to
hop on there every now and then and do my Amazon Prime.
Your Prime stuff? Yeah.
But I like watching it on YouTube a lot of people more because it's higher quality.
Yeah.
Twitch is like 1080.
Yeah.
It's kind of ass,
but like they used to be able to raid people, and like everybody that was watching, like say
Nick Merckx or something.
Yeah. Then
somebody
he would go and like watch somebody else, and then all of the followers would go over there, and it was like the whole thing. Yeah. That was pretty cool. I wish people did stuff like that. Yeah. You know,
for sure.
Pat on the back to people that used to do stuff like that, I guess.
Dude, we should do a live episode.
Maybe.
We edit some stuff out though.
Yeah.
We might not should.
Yeah. So we're both looking at each other like, oh shit, we can't go back and get that out.
Yeah, I put bleeps in too much, and we talk about stuff we probably shouldn't.
Dude,
so I took that out.
You bleeped something the other day, and I was like, yeah, it wasn't even bad.
Yeah, you say you watched on there.
On what?
Your computer.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's what we were talking.
Yeah.
Y'all were asking what I did on my computer. Yeah. That's a lie, by the way. It literally has the two things that we talked about.
He was just bitching about how he's all of a sudden ain't got on there no more. He had to re-Google some.
Yeah, I'll have to go download some more.
See, this part we could edit out, but you can't do that live.
Yeah.
We'll be screwed.
So
we'll be talking about something. We accidentally say the wrong thing. Over with, dude.
Yeah.
Done.
Game over. We might as well just delete it all. Probably our jobs too. Our real life shit.
Yeah.
Episode 9. Here we are.
Yeah. Freaking Matt and Aaron act like they're too busy.
Oh yeah, they're too cool.
Oh, we can't come in there.
We're so busy. It's 4:00 in the afternoon. We're trying to close and go home, and we have families.
Yeah, we're on Friday because Zach's going to a duck hunt tomorrow.
That's right. So, I'll be there till either we limit out or...
that's wishful thinking.
I don't know. It's a good push. It was a good push.
Oh, yeah?
Front moves in Sunday.
That's going to be cold, dude.
That's the way it's
Hold
supposed
on.
to be.
Sunday is the day after you're going to be there.
Yeah, that's when the front pushes in.
So you want to be there right before it?
Yeah. Right the front, bro. Mm. Got everything loaded up, ready to go by the time I get home.
You going to have to be in a boat or what?
No. Just got to go get a four-wheeler.
So you got 3 boats for nothing then?
Yep.
Man, that's tough.
Yeah.
All right. I think my Rivian's days are numbered.
Oh, no.
We're trading that bitch. We're trading that sucker in.
We're trading the sucker in. Hey, man, I like the Rivian.
I love the Rivian, but here's the thing. I don't like having like older vehicles for one, because especially newer.
Define older.
Okay, It's about to be out of factory warranty.
Okay, that makes sense.
I don't want to be out of factory warranty and have to replace the air suspension on that thing.
Or
and it
the
costs
battery,
$5,000.
or
No, the battery's warranty is still good.
a
I'm not worried
windshield
about
seal or something
yeah,
crazy.
Yeah, you never know. And
We're gonna-
yeah. So I mean, I've already had an air compressor changed out for the air suspension. I've had the front suspension changed out. I've had the rear suspension changed out, all under warranty, and it's all good. But I'm thinking, dude, that would have been $2,000 a pop. You know?
Yeah, and at least they take care of you.
They do. They know me up there. That's the bad thing. Hey,
Like,
Tim.
oh, there's that guy coming back. He's driving all the way from Arkansas to Memphis again.
Yeah. Well, I was able to drive it up there for all of my service appointments except for one.
Yeah.
So this has four-wheel. It's all-wheel drive. It's got a motor on each wheel, right?
Right.
So the CV axles on the front, you know, when you're turning and you got 800 horsepower in your gut, is a bad deal. So they actually had to. I had a problem one time where I was driving and I was like in a drive-through picking up some food and I heard some clinking around. It was like it sounded like loose change as I was driving. I was like, man, that's really weird. I don't know what that was. It was maybe something in my tire. I get out, and the next day I'm like, dude, my center cap's missing. I was like, that's probably what it was. My center cap fell out. So I was going to go online and order one. I was like, my center cap shouldn't have just fell out. Like, you had to push.
That's not like a thing.
Yeah. So I went out there and I looked, and there wasn't a nut on my axle.
So your axle nut came off.
My axle nut came off, and it threw out the nut, and it threw out my center cap is what I found out.
And that was in the drive-thru? You're lucky that...
I know. Well, you can drive it without that, actually. The axle nut doesn't hold. Yeah.
I guess it just holds the CV axle.
Right. Yeah.
It's not like the hub's going to come off.
I felt like I could have drove it to Memphis and had them fix it.
Yeah.
But they were like, no, let us send a tow. They sent a tow truck. They
Is that when you had the S?
No, it was this truck. No, I had to get a rental car, which sucked balls because, dude, after having like an EV, I don't want a gas car ever again. It's just too convenient. Like,
yeah, it's too convenient.
It's too like, dude, it's like going from like a BlackBerry or like one of those flip phones to an iPhone. Like, it's kind of like that to me. Like, you know what I mean? Like, there ain't no way you're gonna go right now and get you a freaking Motorola Razr, and then text with like the 123 numbers and what do they call that? TTY. I was good at that.
I bet you are.
But there ain't no way I'm going back to that. It's kind of like the same thing. Like, dude, okay, if the car's in the garage, I can turn it on, precondition it.
You can do that with gas vehicles too.
I can turn my car on and let you drive it. If you're like if I'm out in Florida and like you need to borrow my truck, I can turn it on and you can just drive it.
That is pretty neat.
And
what if you just leave?
But you can't leave your gas car running in the garage. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then I don't have to like stop at gas stations. Okay, you have to stop and charge if you're road tripping. But how often am I road tripping? 2-3 times a year maybe, and it's usually quick ones.
Yeah.
Daily driving is 90% of what I do.
Yeah.
Right. So
you just drive to work and drive home.
Yeah.
Or to the grocery store and then you just charge at home.
Yeah, just drive, take the kids to school, drive home, and so like you're just charged up. You know what I mean? Like you're just plugging.
Okay,
in.
so you like your EVs then?
Yeah.
So your days are numbered with the Rivian.
Mm-hmm.
So what are you looking at now?
So they got some 2024 year model trucks down here at the Chevy dealership, and I think they want to make a good deal. Like they're going to offer me more than anybody else probably on my truck trade in.
Well, they probably know that you really want one, seeing as how you already drive an EV truck.
Well, see, here's the thing: they don't know what I want, and I've thrown them a curveball. Actually, and I also looked at they have an Equinox up there. Have you seen these Equinoxes and the Trailblazers?
They make EV Equinoxes and Trailblazers?
Yeah, I didn't really look into them before because I was like, whatever. But when I'm thinking, I just want something fucking cheaper, right?
Mm-hmm. So
if I can have a third of the car payment and still not have gas, oil, maintenance, there's no maintenance involved. I mean, that's another perk of it.
Yeah.
So like you save like $3,000 or $4,000 a year just on that versus a gas car alone. So anyways, I went over there, I went back and I was like, because I'm playing the long game. Like I don't ever go down there and buy a car and sit there and wait and buy a car the same day. It's going to take me a month to buy this truck. I guarantee you, I end up with this truck, and it's going to be.
They're just tired of you showing up, so they just give you a better. They're like, all right, this motherfucker's not going to buy nothing. We'll just make him a stupid deal. We'll see if he takes it. Yeah, that's the game you play.
Yeah, and it's a 24. What are they going to do? Let it sit there until 2028, and then eventually make the price come down?
I think don't they have to like move them off their lot at no matter what? I always thought that was what they did.
Dude, they've just been sitting there.
Uh-huh.
They have 3 white ones and 2 black ones.
Yeah. You get a white one?
I'm probably get a white one.
I like the white ones. They do look good.
But I went up there and showed Sarah today. It was like, it has like, you know, like when a car sits under a tree for a long time, it has that like mold looking on it.
Yeah.
The white ones have that on it. Like they've been sitting there that long.
Yeah.
Like it's going to have to be clay barred, wax,
John, roll us a piece of, put a picture of the truck that Tim's looking at in there. Thank you.
Where's John?
I don't know. I just made that up. John runs.
Hey, Tim, pull that up.
Yeah. Hey, John, who runs the front desk.
Yeah.
We'll just use him for.
We need somebody else in here to like laugh at our jokes, like off in the distance. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like a laugh track. We'll just add a laugh track in.
Yeah. And somebody like laughing obnoxiously in the background. Yeah. But yeah. So when I was like reading on some of this stuff, though, I was like, okay, so new car sales are on a decline right now.
Obviously, yeah.
Big time.
The economy's about to fall out from under.
And it's twofold. EVs, I was just looking this up. There's like a softening, even in the EU, like just the demand for EVs is going down because all the tax rebates are over with on them.
Yeah.
So they're either going to have to make their EVs cheaper, which GM is in the game on this. Like they just came out with the Equinox. They got the Blazer EV. Those two, and I was looking at them, they're just really too similar too. Like I didn't know the difference.
Yeah.
I thought the one I was looking at was the Chevy Trailblazer EV. It was an Equinox. Huh. Like they look identical. Yeah. Like that close. But anyways, so I think GM's going to do good. They'll come out and then Ford, but they got the money to kind of like float and make a cheaper option.
Who does?
Ford and Chevy.
Oh yeah.
But like
they're just bigger players.
Yeah. Like they can.
If they wouldn't have called it a Lightning, which I've complained about this before.
Yeah. But it makes sense though because it's electric Lightning.
Make sense
like if they would have not, I think they could have called it a Lightning, but made it a Lightning. Imagine if they had a 4-motor Lightning Ford F-250 or 150 or whatever
with a regular cab thing.
Yeah, like a sport truck, dude, and it'd been fast. Yeah. People have been doing 9s or something at the track with them and stuff. Yeah. Like that would have been. They would have sold way more of them, I think.
Yeah, they weren't what they. People like me who have had Lightnings feel like, hey, that's not a Lightning. It's just not. Call it something else. Call it.
Dude, imagine if those two. You know those two.
You could have called it a Bolt, and we would have.
No, Chevy's already got a Bolt. Which they have another new one of those. The new Chevy Bolt. Those look pretty sick.
The Volt or the
Bolt?
Okay.
Chevy Bolt. They're the crappy, ugly little ones. They just unveiled the 2026 model, and they're like, dude, that actually don't look too bad. I mean, beginner car stuff probably, but
oh yeah,
it looks good.
It's not bad.
Like it's not like the Priuses. They look better too.
The Priuses are where it's
they're kind of like a competitor to that, in my opinion, the Bolts. But yeah, anyway, so that's the car news. Is that it's all taking a turn down, right? So I'm thinking this is the time to jump in. They want to sell because their new car sales are down. Mm-hmm. The EV sales are even more down, especially around here. They got 2024 year model trucks sitting on the lot for Yeah, exactly. They got 26s on their lot right now of every other truck. Yeah. They don't even have 25s out. Except for these, they're 24s. So it's like, hey, bud. Yeah, I told him, I said, hey, look into a lease, see if you can cut me even a better deal on a lease. He's like, you want to lease it? I was like, I want a cheap payment.
Yeah.
That's what I want. I can do the math.
I just can't. Dude, I can't do new vehicle payments anymore. Yeah. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Leases are terrifying for me because I drive so much.
Yeah, you do live out further, and so you got more of a drive.
Yeah.
I mean, even me, though, I don't leave town driving.
Yeah.
I mean, I fly either myself or on a commercial when I leave Bryant or Benton. Yeah. And I still drove 12,000 miles a year on that truck.
Golly. Yeah. I wonder how many miles I actually put on, like how many miles I actually drive a year. Because I drive, 3 different cars, 3, 4, 5. How many vehicles have I had this year? 5?
Yeah, at least 5.
The Lexus, the Jetta, I've had like 4 or 5 different, the BMW.
Yeah.
That's what I meant to say. But yeah. And I'm still looking for a Land Cruiser. If I could find somebody to trade that Jetta for
so that's your strategy. If you lease a new one, Dude, you still got like 4 other cars you can like mix in, and keep the miles down.
Well, I done drove all my miles this month. I guess I'll park it.
I'm driving the Honda Civic for 3 days this month. Yeah. But I mean, you got other views. Like if you road trip, you can take your other car. And somebody like me, or we got friends that probably leases kind of make sense for some people.
Yeah.
If you're going to trade in anyway, you get a new car every 2 to 3 years.
Yes.
I mean, it's not the end of the world.
If you get
a good deal.
If you were to live in a big city, or even just in a general area where you don't have to drive anywhere at all.
Yeah.
And I don't want to say anywhere at all. I'm saying like maybe you work 10, 15 miles from where you actually live. It may take you an hour to get that 10 or 15 miles, Houston, Dallas.
Yeah. That makes sense.
Somewhere like that. Hey, EV makes sense if you can charge it reliably.
Yeah.
And it just seems like where I live, particularly, it is not a great idea. Where you live, it works for you, but for people who live in the woods or whatever.
Yeah, or really the main thing that it wouldn't work for you is if you had an apartment. And you could charge at work.
Yeah.
If you can't charge at work and you live in an apartment, it would suck because you'd have to rely on the public chargers. And around here, they're fucking expensive, dude. Like to charge.
Yeah.
It's like at the gas station right here, 62 cents a kilowatt hour, which is okay. That's like saying $12 a gallon.
We paid 40. Is that what we paid when we drove to Austin that time? Is that what it was?
Yeah, in Texas.
And you said it was expensive then.
Yeah, that was. Sarah went to Texas, and it was. She went down there last weekend. She charged us $12 in Texas. Tennessee's the same way. They have different laws.
What do you mean? She paid $12 total.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's not a bad deal right there.
That's what I'm saying. But in Tennessee, it's the same way.
Yeah.
They can only charge you so much per time you're there. So the laws are different. So they don't charge you per actual energy you put in because you're reselling the energy. We don't have that around here.
Yeah.
But they have is like, okay, I can charge you X amount per minute. And plus, there's way more, so there's more competition.
Yeah.
So the price goes down. This is the only one around in town, so you know what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
But it gets expensive when because it's like $12 a gallon. Like it would literally cost $80 to charge my truck up.
Oh wow.
Yeah, on that. We'll do the math. It's 135 kilowatts times if you were completely dead to completely full times 60 cents.
Yeah,
that's a lot of money. But when you're at the house, it's like $4. If you're completely dead to full, or really, actually, it's like $2.50.
Yeah.
So,
have you seen the EV motorcycles and 4-wheelers and stuff? The Stark Enterprises, isn't that what they are?
No, I haven't seen that.
Oh.
Tesla did when they announced the Cybertruck.
Yeah. They
had a Cyber 4-wheeler.
Yeah.
That looked sick. I was all about it, and then they never actually made that. I was like, oh, dude, that's too bad. But this dude on YouTube, Rich Rebuilds.
Yeah.
He made one, and it looked pretty sick. You should look up Rich Rebuilds. He does cool stuff like you want to do.
Dude, I do want to do something.
But he does like a mix with EVs and non-EVs. But he buys. Have you ever heard of that brand Fisker?
Yeah.
They went out of business. Well, you can buy one of those Fiskers, but they're out of business. Oh, what is this?
It's a Stark.
This laptop is massive, bro.
Dude, it's so cool, isn't it?
Stark, 80 horsepower?
80 horsepower on a dirt bike is insane.
That would get down.
For $13,900? Yeah.
Randy has one of those. I don't know if it's a Stark, but
I don't know if it's a Stark either, but I know that you can take and they're taking the motors out of them and putting them in 4-wheelers now. I think it's Walsh Racecraft. They're an old 4-wheeler company, and they used to make custom frames for like drag racing and motocross, and they made all kinds of ATV frames and stuff like that.
Huh.
And so they ended up making one, and it was pretty insane. So, but yeah, I think that the EV stuff is it works for certain situations, and it doesn't work for certain situations. Whereas gas-powered vehicles work for most all of situations.
The infrastructure is more there, but
Yeah. Then I don't know
Yeah.
if they'll ever get to a point to where there's infrastructure where I live. I guess if I really wanted to have an EV, I could install a charger at the house, and I could charge it at night, and then
it's one of those things too where it's like it's different.
Mhm.
It's a mentality change.
Yep.
Too. You don't stop and fill up. You know what I mean? Like and that kind of stuff. No. But I mean, if you do more road tripping, I would say too, or towing. I don't tow or road trip a whole lot, and when I do road trip, it's not like that big of an inconvenience because it's the cost outweighs the inconvenience by a long mile. So
I do road trip,
yeah,
and I do tow. So
yeah, because like that's what's cool about this Chevy truck, dude. It's got like 500 miles of actual range.
Is that with towing though?
No,
yeah.
But I don't know.
I mean, either way, you're not towing. How many people tow 500 miles?
I know, right? Yeah. But
you're gonna move back to Oregon? What are we doing?
Maybe. So. We'll see.
Dude, I was gonna ask you about your detailing stuff because I do not detail my vehicles as much as I used to.
Mm-hmm.
The Jetta needs a wash. The wheels are gross. My wife's wheels are gross. I'm a huge fan of the Adams stuff and the Chemical Brothers stuff.
Chemical Guys is really good.
Is it Chemical Guys?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
they had I was at Walmart. They have a Chemical Guys like set too, and it comes with a bucket. Okay, so when you wash, you're supposed to use 2 buckets. You know?
2 buckets.
And then one bucket they have these little things that go in the bottom of your bucket.
How do you use those?
You just scrub your thing on it when you get it in there, and it gets all the dirt off, and it's supposed to sink to the bottom.
Oh, the sediment sinks.
Yeah, that way you don't put it back in a dirty thing of water.
Yeah,
the dirt's supposed to be at the bottom.
I'll never forget the first time I ever did the 2 bucket thing. I got done washing it was my Lightning, and I was at my friend. His Stu is what his name is. And anyways, we're at his parents' house, I think, in Conway.
Yeah.
And I literally took the bucket and I just launched it onto my vehicle. And he just looked at me and he's like, "What are you doing? You just washed it and you threw all that dirty ass water on it." And I was like, "Yeah, that was a good point." So, we ended up cutting and polishing my Lightning. And man,
there's a lot to that.
It was so much.
And you got to be careful. If you've never done it before, don't just hop into it.
Yeah,
you want to do the minimum amount possible.
He used to do it a lot religiously, and
he used to have a business doing it, did he not? Did he do it for, or maybe I'm thinking of somebody else, the guy that used to do it for Land Rover back in the day.
I don't know if Stu did it for Land Rover people or not.
That might have been a different guy.
He did it on all of his vehicles, most of his friends, and if you actually wanted to know how to do it, he would let you use the stuff, show you how to do it.
Yeah.
And I think I spent one whole night up there.
Dude, yeah, easily.
And
it's a lot of work.
I think it was a 2-day job.
But when you get done, it's like, oh, hell yeah.
Oh, it looks so good. I think we had a car show at Motorsports Authority like the very next day or something. So it looked pristine for the car show.
Nice.
And it was an eye-opening experience that I was like, I don't really want to do this. This is a lot more work than what I was expecting.
It's a lot of work, but it's kind of one of those things where it's rewarding when you get done. You're like, I did that. Especially like with dirty-ass planes. It's like, it sucks when you're doing it, but
yeah.
And you get all those bugs off. It looks good.
Didn't you put PPF on your truck? Paint protectant film?
No. I did it out of my windshield. Don't ever do that. It is expensive as fuck.
Was it?
Oh, yeah. It was very expensive. And then it yellowed out. You got water on it, of course, because it fucking rains.
Yeah.
And it got water spots on it. I take it up there, and they're like trying to crank on it. And they're like, it ain't coming off, the water spots. I was like, okay. And he's like, that's not a warranty thing, man. That's just, it is what it is. I was like, okay.
Noted.
I will never go to Expel and have paint protection film ever put on my windshield ever again. It has a good idea because, windshields are expensive. They got all kinds of sensors in them.
Yeah.
Rain sensors, and they're change the windshield out. The labor is expensive.
Yeah.
It was like a $2,000 windshield on my truck. I was like, a couple $100 for some paint protection film makes sense to me.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
You know what's crazy is you can get a windshield in a standard F-150 now for $280.
Dude, I put one in the Sequoia we had.
Yeah.
$90. I was like, oh, that ain't bad. Hell.
Yeah.
For $90,
I'll do it again.
That's right. Twice.
Do it for fun.
But like or a Tesla or Sarah's car, and that needs a windshield. I priced that out. I'm a buyer,
Yeah.
so I know how to buy some shit. Right, it was $1,200. I got down to $800. It was
Yeah.
as cheap as I could get it.
Mm. Yeah, Sarah needs.
That's $800, dude. That's a lot of money for a piece
Sarah
of glass.
has she's got some kind of sensors in her Audi,
Yeah.
and she priced getting a windshield, and it was like $1,200 or something crazy like that.
Yeah.
And like then she had to take it to the dealership and all that other stuff, and I was like, oh, just trade it in.
Yeah, that's why I was like,
Whatever.
okay, I'll just put PPF on it.
Yeah.
Get it. I ain't gonna get no crack in
Yeah.
that thing. With
And
that.
shout out to all the women that when it's time for tires, they go trade their vehicle in. That's not a bad idea. Because if you stay right on your payments and you get where you need to be, hey, man,
oh yeah, that's the other
fine.
thing too. Is like on that truck down there, 0% interest.
That
Dude,
alone right there.
But
right
if
there.
you do a lease, it'd be different, of course. Then you got money factor. That's kind of like the lease interest. But yeah, you ain't wrong.
I think that we
Tires
forgot.
are expensive.
Yeah, tires are expensive. I think that we have gotten to a point in the automotive industry where it's so expensive to do anything to vehicles that it's nice to have a place where you can, and kudos to Matt for what he does for people. I mean, hey, this is what it needs.
Yeah.
It's just easier to pay the $150 than to, for a diagnostic or whatever he charges.
Yeah.
Than to just throw parts at it, which I'm guilty of it. Like, hey man, it needs this. It needs this done to it. He's like, you sure? like, hey man, like maybe I don't know the best, and it's nice to go someplace that they'll do their research.
Oh, for sure. And I mean, hell, they took care of those control arms.
Yeah, they worked on.
Yeah, they were good.
I think they've worked on all of our shit now at the house.
See, that's one of the nice things about EVs is like when you factor up, I spent those things were like $30 a piece plus a couple $100 in labor. Okay, how many oil changes would I've done in the last 70,000 miles? You know what I mean? That's what I like about it, is like you don't have to worry about that. Yep. Which people like my wife, Sarah, they don't want to keep up with that kind of stuff.
She doesn't take care of her vehicles? Is that what you're telling me?
She went on the maintenance. Hell, the other day I was checking her air pressure and threads were showing on her tire because that's how I found out the control arms were bad. It's really squeaky. I was like,
I don't know why it rides so weird.
Yeah.
It turns really good to the left, but not so great to the right.
It's really squeaky. That's all she says. It's been really squeaky. I was like, oh, you don't think that might be a problem?
Yeah.
But yeah, okay. But you got to think how many more features are on cars now.
Yeah.
Dude, when we were buying, dude, I bought a 2016 Silverado, brand new.
Yeah.
And okay, it didn't have what they have now. The self-driving down the interstate, technology package.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Rear view mirrors, that's a freaking camera.
Yeah. That's not needed though.
I know.
None of that is needed.
And they keep adding more and more and more and more and more and more.
They put so much stuff in these vehicles now that it's unattainable.
Yeah.
Like I can afford a $50,000 new vehicle.
Yeah.
I can't afford an $80,000 new vehicle.
Well, you can get a $50,000 truck.
Yeah, but it's not a truck I want to drive.
See, so you do want the stuff that they're adding in.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
You see what I'm saying?
Yes and no. Yes and no.
You could go down there right now and buy a nice
heated
Chevy
leather, power windows, locks, heated leather, cruise control, 4-wheel drive. I think that's about all.
Bed cover.
Decent radio, right?
Yeah.
Don't give a shit about a bed
You
cover.
could easily get that for $50,000, easily. But you're not going to get the technology package with the 17-inch screen, the heads-up display. You know the heads-up displays are like dang near not even optional anymore.
They're forced. They're just crammed down.
I loved it on my Corvette. It was cool, but I mean on a truck, you're just driving like because it had a G meter, dude. I was like, oh, let me max that motherfucker out. So I'm hitting corners going as fast as I can, just. But other than that, no, you don't need none of that.
Yeah, yeah. I just feel like at some point in time, I'm not going to want to pay. I don't want to pay. What is this truck I'm looking at here? A 2025 Ford F-150.
Yeah.
King Ranch.
Yeah. King Ranch.
$80,000.
Yeah, there you go.
Why?
Because it's a King Ranch. Look at other features it's got on it. Just get an F-150 XLT or something. Yeah.
I'm bougie.
Buy some wheels and tires.
I don't need a Wi-Fi hotspot put in my vehicle.
Don't get the King Ranch.
Well, rain sensing wipers. I know when it's raining.
I hate that feature too because you got some
turn it
dust
off.
on your windshield, some very abrasive dust on your windshield. and then that very abrasive dust on your windshield.
Well,
and then you go outside.
Ceramic powder.
Yeah, and you go outside and it goes, and you're like, oh, there goes that windshield. So yeah, I turned that feature off instantly.
It's crazy to me, man. And 0%, interest that's the whole thing right there. And that's
a big deal because you make those
deal.
Every payment you make actually pays down your thing. So
yeah, instead of like, what is it, 8% standard now or something like that?
I don't know. I think I could get 6, but 6.5. But I have good credit. But yeah, you got 8, 9, 10, or 12 if you ain't got a 700 or more.
It's just terrifying.
But you're kind of paying a little more for the vehicle. That's how they get the interest rate, is a rebate. So if they take away a rebate, you pay that much more for the car. You know what I'm saying?
It's a game.
Yeah, exactly. See, that's a game they're going to lose, though. You already offer it for 0%. I still want the rebate.
Yeah.
That's a 2-year-old truck. Yeah. I want both.
Yeah, and you want to get rid of the truck.
That's right.
I know you do.
I know you do. You need to. I can't buy all 5, but I'll buy one of them.
I'll help you out with 1/5 of your problem.
Let me do a $1 lease on the other 5. I'll drive a different one every day.
Yeah.
Which, like rich people, like famous rich people, they get leases for $1. They pay $1 and they get to lease it for, Steve Jobs, he was famous because he would always do a 6-month lease. He didn't want to ever put license plates on his car because he thought they were ugly. And so what he would do is he would go down there, lease for 6 months, and just go trade it in every 6 months because you have 6 months to put tags on your vehicle. That was a famous story of Steve Jobs. But
chestnut checkers?
That's right.
Whereas my redneck ass will go out and buy a vehicle and drive it until the wheels fall off, until it's too late.
Yeah.
I've already lost all the money that I've put into it.
The value out of it. Yeah, you got to stay ahead of it. And it's a tricky game because it worked out good for me when I got the Tesla.
Yeah.
Not so much now. It's the exact opposite. Because when I bought that thing, I had the most for my trade-in because it was actually more than I paid for it.
You talking about the first Tesla you had?
Yeah, the red one I had. I bought the Tesla that I have now at a really good price. It was the cheapest one, like in a 500-mile radius. And it's now, the depreciation on that is just tanked. But they make them cheaper now. Like, I could have got a brand new one and had $10,000 left over. They're cheaper.
Yeah.
Which, that's going to happen as they're figuring out the EV stuff.
Yeah.
They're going to make them cheaper and cheaper. But so if they're cheaper brand new than they are used, what are you going to buy? You know what I mean? So how much is yours worth? It's now, you lose all that value and then it's less.
It just works its way down.
Yeah. So.
But it is nice not having a payment. I will say that.
That would, yeah.
And I'm not going to buy another.
That was what was nice about the Sequoia. I loved that. But we had 200. I bought that Sequoia cash, $8,000.
Nice.
And it was when I bought my Z06.
Yeah.
I went in there, I bought my Z06, and I bought that Sequoia. And I bought them like $20,000. I put $10,000, $12,000 down on the Z06. I put $8,000 down on the Sequoia. Walked away with Sequoia, no car payment on it. Dude, that thing had it was like a one owner. It had like 120,000 miles on it. We had that thing for like 12.
Yeah, I had that thing forever.
Dude, we drove it to Oregon, drove it back from Oregon.
Yeah.
It was our...
And it was nice too. It was leather.
Yeah, I put a Apple CarPlay receiver in it. I put a rear view camera in it. Yeah. And I put some newer 20-inch wheels on it.
Yeah.
But dude, that thing was clapped out when I got rid of it. It had 250,000 miles on it.
Yeah.
I had to put a radiator in it once. And that was it. That was the only thing I had to do to it.
Yeah.
That wasn't like an upgrade. So I was like, man, I put spark plugs in. I was trying to take care of it. So I was like, I did a bunch of this maintenance to it. I put a radiator in it.
Cheap maintenance.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I was like, I might as well because I don't want to rust out the engine block or something.
What would you say has been your favorite vehicle?
If I could have any vehicle from my past.
Yes.
I wish okay. That's a trick question.
Not a trick question. It's just an easy question or a hard question, depending on how you look at it. Do you want me to tell you what mine would be?
Yeah, you go first.
Mine would probably be, we'll say in the last 10 years.
Yeah.
I had a Land Rover.
Yeah.
You remember the Land Rover? And I bought it and it needed...
Why'd you get rid of it?
Oh, dude, I made a killing off of that thing.
I see.
I made an absolute
mess
of money off of that.
Yeah.
So I bought it for $1,200 from a guy that I knew. It had been sat out in the damn weeds forever. Yeah. And it had like pine needles all over it. And he was like, man, I'm just trying to get rid of it. It needs a motor. It needs an oil pump or whatever it was.
Didn't need none of that.
And so I was like, all right, cool, I'll come get it, And he was like, all right, it won't start, it won't run. I was like, all right, let me try at least. And so he was like, yeah, it needs a battery and this and that. He said, I can't get it to crank. All right, cool, man, I'll come pick it up. Don't worry. Took my car hauler out there to his house. It was out in the woods, and I put a hot battery in it, a good battery in it.
Yeah.
And it cranked and drove, and I pulled it up on the trailer, and it sounded not great. And so
you're like, oh,
the oil pump in it had, I guess they have problems with the oil pumps in them.
They have a problem with everything on them things. They suck. Yeah, I know, that doesn't surprise me. Whatever.
So I called up my buddy Jesse Hoover. I think was it you that set me up with him on that?
Probably.
And Hoover ended up putting an oil pump in it. And I think that was it. That might have been it.
I'm surprised he even worked on it. Dude, when we worked at Firestone together, dude, he had this Land Rover.
Yeah.
And David Fox, David?
Mm-hmm.
He had him put a motor in them Land Rovers, and that sucker came back about 10 different times, bro.
Well, apparently it's an old Buick motor or something that the Land Rover people bought the rights to use, or some mess of problems. And man, it was like a 4.8 liter, 4.7 liter, something like that.
Yeah.
And it ended up, he put an oil pump in it, and I drove it home. And there were all kinds of ABS lights and stuff. And I just started like putting stuff back, like an ABS sensor had gone out, so it threw a code. And then I ended up putting just a lift on it, just like a 3-inch, just a spacer lift.
Yeah.
And put some tires
Made
on
it look good.
Oh, it looked so great. It was that red color too.
Yeah.
I might be able to find some pictures of it and send it to you, but I think that it was.
That's the one you'd have back though?
I ended up
not the Lightning, not the.
No, not the Lightning. I ended up selling that Land Rover for like $5,500. Like, and I only put like $1,000 or something into it. So
mine would probably be my Z06.
The vet, yeah.
Mm-hmm. I don't only and I say that because it is now worth like $10,000 more than I had paid for it back then.
Yeah.
But I daily drove it, so it probably wouldn't still be worth all that. But
yeah,
I'm not gonna buy something and it's gonna be in the garage.
Dude, my Lightning was a good truck too. I really did enjoy the Lightning, but I got it. My time had ran out with it. I was over it.
Yeah.
And it was
kind of like your Mustang.
Yeah,
like you clap it out so far you can't drive it no more.
Well,
so then it just sits there, and then now you don't want it.
Wasn't really clapped out. It was just I don't want to drive it because it didn't have power steering. It didn't have air conditioning.
That's the definition of clapped out.
It was. Well, it's because I took it all off there.
Yeah.
I put a
You clapped it out.
I didn't clap it out.
That's what you did to it.
They were like really nice parts, and they were.
I ain't saying it's clapped out don't mean it ain't nice. It means it's no longer you're going to daily drive it. You're going to.
It's
more purpose built for.
It's not a pleasure vehicle like I would have wanted it to be.
Yeah. It wasn't a Sunday driver.
I wanted it to be a fast street car, and it was a fast street car.
But it was no longer a street car when you take the power steering and the AC out.
Well, in the time frame of me making it a fast streetcars they took a gigantic leap.
Yeah.
Shout out to all of you fucking CTSV owners.
Yeah.
And, Matt had a fast V, Leslie had a fast V, David Barkley had a fast ZR1.
Yeah.
And it was just like, shout out to Dave Barkley. That's probably the engine cover off of that car. And it was like, my car was nice.
Yeah.
But it was never going to be what these cars are.
Right.
And I didn't have the money to keep up with them.
See, and that's where the comparison is the thief of joy, bro.
Yeah, right. I know. And then
you ain't got to worry about what everybody else is doing, dude.
But
you have a nice Cobra that you like that supercharges fast for you.
Yeah, and it was.
You ain't got to worry about what everybody else is doing.
It was too slow to go drag race, which is what I wanted to do. I wanted to go to these no prep events, and I wanted to go street race, but they were all in the same class as me.
It's just faster.
Then there was nothing I could do. I had already gone too far for the damn street class that I was in. I mean, my car had overdrive, but it was on a switch, and you had to hit a switch while you're on the highway to get it to work.
so it was clapped out, bro. That is the definition of clapped out.
My definition of clapped out is there's shit falling off of it while you're trying to drive it.
No, I have to flip a switch for overdrive. Clapped out.
Well,
clapped out.
My 98 Malibu had an overdrive switch in it.
Clapped out.
It was clapped out. So, but everything got so much faster, and everything got so to where I couldn't keep up. I was out of my range of, like, I need to put a cage in the car.
Yeah.
Like, it went 6.1 at center or at Prescott.
Yeah.
Which is like a high 9, I think, in a quarter mile. And I had no cage in the car.
That's
and
dangerous.
That's terrifying.
Yeah.
You know, and it, 110
We're
mile
racing,
an hour. And,
Hans devices. You got safety's got to.
And I never did any of that. And I knew that's what it needed, but I didn't want to put a cage in a car that had 65,000 miles on it, It's just...
You turned it into a race car at that point.
It was a race car, and that's what I was doing, but I didn't want to do that. But I wanted to be as fast as all my friends were fast, and I just couldn't do it.
Was that car turboed?
Twin turbo, yeah.
Oh.
Twin turbo, built automatic, solid rear axle car. It's not. It wasn't a Cobra anymore. It wasn't even a Cobra anymore.
Yeah, you didn't
the
have
only
the
thing that was
Whipple on
Cobra about it was
the front bumper.
The front bumper and the motor. It was a 4-valve motor still.
Well,
wasn't supercharged, but I mean,
yeah, supercharged is what's cool about those. Did I ever tell you? Did Brandon Goat ever tell you the story when I blew his up?
His Cobra?
Yeah.
The Whipple one?
Yeah.
Wasn't it Whipple? You blew it up?
That was me.
He did not tell.
Okay.
The story.
We were in Mexico, deep in Mexico.
Yeah.
Monterrey, Mexico. Okay. And he's like, "Hey, bud, we're in Mexico. Do it to it."
Yeah.
And so we're going 4th, 5th.
Oh, yeah.
6th. Wouldn't go no more.
Yeah.
Would not go no more. And I say where it would not go no more for like 2 minutes.
Oh, yeah. It got hot, huh?
It got way hot.
Yeah.
And the cylinders did not like that.
Yeah.
Turns out you can't do that on them.
You're not supposed to.
Yep. I found that out.
So did he.
I was 6th gear, couldn't go no more.
6th gear.
For a minute.
Yeah. He had a little Whipple on it at that point in time. He ended up putting a big Whipple on it, and there was a time where I would have, well, I guess I did. I traded my Lightning for a Cobra just to get to because my Lightning was fast, but it was single turbo, built motor, stock transmission, stock rear end.
Yeah.
I mean, it wasn't but I knew that if I wanted to go as fast as all my friends were going, I wasn't going to do it in a pickup truck. Yeah. Right. Like that's the biggest downfall of the damn thing was it's a pickup truck. And the next move is obviously to a Cobra. I found a guy that
you stuck on Fords or something?
I would say I am a Ford guy.
Why wouldn't you go with the LS that you can clap out right?
Well, because
that's why everybody's going faster than you.
I hate sitting in Fortunes and sitting in C5s ruin me on Chevrolet products because you don't sit like this, you sit like this. Or
it's a go-kart.
The trans tunnel's in your way, so you have to kick your feet off to the side in a Fortune.
Dude,
hated it.
I'm gonna tell you right now. Did you ever ride in my Z06?
No, but
that was the first thing I got in that thing, and that's how I sat, was in it like this, and I was like, bro, I feel like the ground is like right here. I could open my door and touch the ground and just do this.
Yeah.
That was a pretty wild feeling.
Yeah, shout out to Jace Munns was the one that taught me that lesson. He had a black Trans Am with long tubes and
I remember that
race
car.
bullets dumped out the side. So it exited right at the doors.
Yeah.
And it had a MS4 or something in it. And it had heads on it. And it was an auto car. And I rode with him from Little Rock to Centerville one night to go racing for the street race championship, whatever it was that year. Yeah. And I had to sit like this the whole time.
Oh, hey.
Because you're sitting in a Fortune and the trans tunnel comes over.
Are you talking about in the back seat or something?
No, I was in the front.
You didn't sit like that in the front seat?
Yeah, because the damn thing's all in the way.
What thing?
Go find Mason Otius and go sit in the passenger side of a Fortune.
I owned 3 of those.
It was the loudest. And don't get me wrong, car's fast. Beautiful car.
Especially back then.
Beautiful car. But I was just like, this is the most uncomfortable riding vehicle I've ever been in my life. It was fast. And it looked good.
Hold on, a Mustang is better than that? It sits like a truck?
You don't sit like that in a Mustang. You've got a little bit of floor gap.
That's why things are so slow.
Dude, I don't care. It's so much more comfortable. Plus, you had suede
But hold on. You sit
suede.
more comfortably, but you don't have power steering. You don't have AC.
Oh, that was
you have to flip a switch.
That was just my car. That was just my car. The suede seats were so much nicer.
I do like the interior on those, on the seats and all that. But I hated the center console dash whole scenario on those. I thought those looked weird. Yeah.
We need to start a local street race class, and like just so I can go hang out with people in fast vehicles again.
Yeah. We just should start cruising again.
Yeah.
You remember those days?
Yeah, we'd all cruise up to Luby's and hang out and sit in parking lots. And
dude, even before that, me and Matt. I remember me and Matt in his Nova. Did you ever see his green Nova?
I did not.
We used to cruise military in his green Nova, just hollering out the window at folks.
Yeah, you were hanging out the passenger side of your best friend's
Oh yeah,
ride.
that was me, dude.
Yeah, I used to do that. And my cousin had a blue and white S10, and it was a regular cab long bed. But he put a toolbox in the back of it so it wouldn't look like a long bed anymore. And it was a nice truck. But yeah, we ended up we cruised military a couple times, and that was back when Sonic was where O'Reilly's is now. That's how long ago that was.
Oh, I don't even remember that.
Yeah, bro, I was out there hanging out with the homies back when I was like 13, 14 years old.
Yeah, dude, they don't do that no more.
Mm-mm.
Well, all these kids with 1,500 horsepower Mustangs probably not a good idea.
Yeah. Or these stupid ass squatted trucks.
You could probably get you a decent Mustang you would like.
I need to just stop being a punk and just go buy me a 4 notch or something and start building me a short.
Put an LS1 in it, motherfucker.
Yeah, love to. I'd love to. It'd be a fun car to have. I will never forget. There was a bunch of guys from that used to go to TX2K with us when we would go.
Yeah.
And there was Juggernaut is what their thing was. They were from New Mexico.
Oh,
and they had a white notch, and it has some 30-inch tires on the back of it.
Yeah.
And the tires looked like they was about that wide, and they had a turbo LS1 in it. And when they would get on it on the interstate, you could see the glow of the header on the ground. That's how, and it was just the coolest thing. And I was,
dude, but that Corvette was just so reliable. And you want to know the irony of that statement is that's the reason why I got rid of it.
Because it was reliable?
I was like,
it wasn't fun enough?
No, yeah, maybe. I was like, oh shit, I hadn't had to do nothing to this thing.
Yeah.
And I was thinking, okay, the LS7s had this thing they're known for the valve springs.
Yeah, the head ticker.
Mine had a head, cam, obviously springs, all that done to it. So it was not an issue for my car.
Yeah.
But I couldn't get it out of my mind. I was like, dude, if I drop a valve in this LS7 and I got to put an LS7 in this thing, that's $15,000, dude.
Yeah.
And so I was like, dude, I better get rid of this before I drop a valve in
it. Yeah.
That's the reason why I got rid of that car. And I regret it. That's the one I regret. But, I only had one kid at the time. Emma came along. I was like, dude, so I got back into another truck.
The Z01 was nice.
I loved the Z01. That Z01 was low miles, too.
Yeah.
You didn't ever get to see it, but it had the suede. It had the nice seats in it. What do you call those? Recaro seats in it.
Oh, yeah.
And, it had the MyLink in it. I ended up doing all kinds of mods to that. I put headers on it.
Yeah,
in the garage in Oregon. I had no friends to help me. I'm in the garage at 3 a.m. I'm like, why am I fucking doing this? And then
that was it. That's when it died for you. That's when
and so I took the cats off of it, and I was like, oh shit, they gotta pass emissions around here. So I get a tune. I had this dude from New York tune it. And actually he's really good. And he tuned it. And I put a cold air intake on it. Dude, that thing was loud.
Yeah.
When you'd hit. But then it passed emissions, no problem. And then, but it had it stunk so bad because it didn't have no cats on it. And I was like, man, I done clapped this out. I couldn't put my stock exhaust back on because I sold the cats off that thing for $1,200. That paid for the headers. I was like, hold on, wait, I didn't sell the cats for $1,200. Headers only cost $1,000. I'm up $200 and got headers, dude. I'm doing that. Yeah. So that's what I did. And then I was like, you know what? It sounds good right now. Something without exhaust on it. I got a Tesla. I traded that.
Yeah, and it doesn't make any noise.
It was faster than the Camaro. I got that thing and put gun down. I was like, motherfucker, why did I do this? So yeah, I've had a Tesla ever since.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. Maybe it'll change. Maybe I'll get into a mode where I want to work on something again. But I mean, it's duck season. I look at boat motors all day for my duck boat. So I'm always.
Does it not have a motor?
Yeah, it's got a great motor on it. It's got a little Suzuki 3-cylinder, 2-stroke.
You just can't
25.
quit messing with stuff.
But no, I like to mess with stuff. I'm a tinkerer.
Yeah, same. That's why I get stuff that you can't just tinker with no more.
Yeah.
It's like
But that takes the fun out of it.
does it though? You get to drive it and enjoy it.
Yeah. There's a lot of 4-stroke boat motors now, and man, they start them up and they're quiet and they go just as well as anything else. And
Yeah.
you don't have to worry about mixing gas or all this other shit. I crank that 2-stroke up and it's all wah 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 wah. And it's
way cooler.
Yeah, it's way cooler. It's the coolest. Don't get me wrong, I love the shit out of it. It's the coolest thing I own. But it's just at any moment the throttle position sensor could go out, and they don't make them anymore.
Do they? You carry a paddle with you or something? If you
you gotta have paddle. It's a '98 model boat motor.
Two-stroke.
I mean, it's
2 strokes and 1 stroke now.
Yeah, it's a no stroke.
Doing that?
It's no stroke. No. I'd have to put it in gear and hold the starter down to get it to turn the front.
There you go.
Yeah.
This redneck engineering.
Yeah, just
dude.
break more shit.
Kind of like our freaking podcast set in here.
Looks good though.
Hey, Dale Earnhardt.
Shout out Dale. We're doing it for you, homie.
Yeah.
Oh, we got where we like it, I think.
Yeah.
Is there anything else we need to do?
Dude, I just keep messing with the lighting. I think
You'll just pester yourself.
I'll see how this looks, and I'll be like, oh, dang it.
Yeah.
Like last time we left this light on, and I could tell the entire video. I was like, dude, I forgot
We
to
left
turn
that light on last
it. Yeah.
time?
And it like blued out all this.
That's probably why my jeans were blown out.
It maybe.
I didn't even think about that.
Yep. So.
We'll blame it on Matt.
Yeah, it's probably Matt. But I don't know. What else you got? Anything?
That's it. Episode 9.
Episode 9.
Wrap.
Like, subscribe.
Yeah, we're almost at 500.
We're trying to get to 500. If you're watching this, please just hit the like button.
Yeah,
hit subscribe.
Tell your grandparents to subscribe to us on YouTube too.
Please. Yeah, make a couple fake accounts on YouTube. I don't care.
Somebody needs to tell me how to get in touch with some of those Indian bot farms. And
Oh,
get
yeah.
us. I'll spend
We
$20 and get us.
And have
40,000.
0 comments on them. But
Zero
they have
comments.
like 100,000 views.
40,000 watch hours.
Dude, you just Google that shit. You probably go
Dude,
chat
I've tried to
GPT.
Google it. I can't figure it out.
Dude, we got probably enough old iPhones. We could start our own bot farming.
Yeah, I've got one. I've got 2 in my sock drawer at the house. I don't know why. I don't even. why do I have this? Yeah.
Podcast on, hit repeat.
Yeah, I get to go duck hunting in the morning. Pretty excited about that.
Well,
I have to get up at 2:45 and leave Benton at 3 a.m.
You have fun with that, bud.
Dude, I'm gonna send you some pictures. You can put
I'll
on the
insert duck pictures. Hopefully, you kill a couple of them and you insert a picture of them.
Do you want me to bring some and put them on the table?
We'll just put them right here.
I'll just come.
Are you going to make some duck gumbo for us next week?
Yeah, not next week. It'll take me a couple.
You going to freezer them up?
I've got a bag of them frozen already.
Hey, make us a rug or something.
A duck rug? A down? You want a down? I can make you a down. I'm not making you anything. I could get you some feathers, and Sarah could make you a. Your Sarah could make you a down pillow.
No.
Mine's not doing that either.
No, neither.
So,
Nope.
it'd be pretty cool. I could probably show up with about a trash bag full of.
We'll move this wheel and we'll put a duck right there.
Dude, don't
Next
tempt me.
week.
I will.
We'll hang it from our. You can't see it on camera. We'll hang it from this lighting crap, and it just look like it's floating.
You did really good hiding on that stuff.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's it.
Bitches and hoes.
Don't get your head on our ganked up lighting.
Oh no, man. GPS.